Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. This is the Timmix, and it's time for Breaking Point. We're looking here, of course, at the rookie level challenges, and this is the fourth one. As we saw last time in our review of the Pro challenges, this is the last one race challenge we're going to have for a while, the last quickie, if you will. So definitely hoping to knock this out in one or two attempts and just move on, get another challenge in the rearview mirror before the longer ones come up. I think there's 3 in a row that are like the longest we've done so far. A dozen races or more. So it's going to be a bit of a slog after this. I'd like to knock this one out. So just select it here, and this is what we're looking at. Difficulty medium, of course. This season has been a titanic battle between the two teammates, Margate and Perea. Now, in the 7th race of the season, Margate has a problem. The car's brakes are starting to fail. The point at which Margate pits will be the key decision on who takes home the Guildford honors. Have Winston Margate finish in first. Margate and Perea are available in new careers. So we get a couple new drivers out of this. It's the first one we don't just get an accessory for. That's kind of nice. And so we have, of course, the play on words, Breaking Point, and we need to have Winston Margate win the race, but his brakes are starting to have problems. So pit strategy will be key. This one, I did, before I started making these videos, uploading the LP, I did complete this challenge. It's one of the ones I did go through. Took me 3 attempts, so hopefully it won't take that long this time. And once we get going here, this is Guildford, which is a track we have not seen yet in England. Once we get going, I will get into sort of the strategy of this, but it also, luck is going to be involved some. And we're going to restate that. We don't need to see that. Okay. So we are in 2nd and 3rd to start the race. And first of all, it's a 28 lap race. And you look at, like, the whole front half of the field is starting on tires that have already been partly used. And I think this is one of those that there is a rule for one of the optional rules that you can have for your racing tour or whatever, that you have to, like, the qualifying, you have to start the race on the ones you used for the last round of qualifying. So I think that's what's going on here. But let's take a look at Margate. You can see, like, the problem with his brakes is they've got this big freaking red zone. So I'm actually probably going to let him go into the red zone some. But you really can't push this car a whole lot. See, the rest of his things are fine, but the key here is that, you know, when you repair him, it's not going to go up that much. So I want to try to get a decent amount of the way through the race before I bring them in and repair, and then probably be cautious after that. And how do you do that and still win? Well, I'm definitely going to have both of the drivers go all out at the beginning. And the essential goal here, the strategy that I'm going to try to achieve, is I want to get Margate to the front right away, have Perea slow down whoever's behind that, have Perea in second. And you got Sousa here on soft tires that are more worn. So we should be able to get ahead of him quickly. I want to get Margate in first, Perea in second. Perea's slowing everybody else down, and then get him some time out there. Get him a lead where he can just go as cautiously as I can. So let's see how that works out. We're off. And there's Margate up to first. Losing it again to Sousa. I don't need that. Let's get in first and stay there, please. Get in first and stay there. Perea is not cooperating, though. So Margate's got to push this enough. And I'm going to let him burn those tires all he wants, but I'm going to try to go back to medium already on the engine. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, okay, he's still pulling out ahead. So let's back off to neutral on the tires. See if he can stay there. Now, I mean, I don't care if Perea turns his car into a smoldering ruin, so long as he gets up there. Is he in second now? I think he's got the spot. Yeah, okay. Now back everybody else up. Then I want to try to turn this even down to low if I can get away with it. Perea, go back to high. So I don't want you to speed up any more than you have to. Yeah, I'll back everybody else off. And I can see the lead now. Margate's got 2 seconds over Sousa. And I just want to make that number as big as I can, but he's also got a, you know, I can't have him be going very fast either. He's just going to run cautiously. You see, I've got him running cautiously and still extending the lead, which is exactly what I want to see happen. Now, of course, Perea is not going to be able to use this backing off strategy forever. But it's working on high. Let's take it down to medium. Let's see if I can do it even more. Because his tires are going to cool off too much. Perea really under a lot of pressure. I'm going to move up to high. He's just under so much pressure from Sousa. I don't want him to lose that spot. So now it's about a 3-second lead, but I'm going to have to up the tires some. So I'm going to make the tires go back and forth here between neutral and the backup idea. And let's see how Margate's doing. Lost a little bit on the brakes, but not a lot. Just have him run neutral on the tires, come in whenever he needs to come in. But, yeah, I think I'm actually going to have him go a little faster. Just because, like, working a little better than I wanted it to. But I'm going to want to repair the brakes when he comes into whatever their maximum is. And maybe I'll even try to conserve to get a little bit more out of life out of the tires. As you can see, yeah, Sousa's tire's going away. He's fallen back. 3.5 seconds is not a lot, but I'll take what I can get. Perea is separated now in between because he just can't stay back there. No, well, that's too bad. You're not pitting yet. Although, I might want to do that. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, it's time to come in. Okay, now let's see how much we can... Yeah, we can only get that little bit. Do I want to do it now? Or do I do it later? Let's see about the tires. I'm not going to get 20 laps out of anything. I've got a 15% bonus on the Super Softs, and that's it. You know, I think I want to switch to another set of Super Softs, get what I can out of them, come in, repair, and go on mediums to the end. I think that's how I want to do this. And you see the setup, only 85%. I don't know how that compares to the other drivers. So that's what I'm going to do there. Perea. It's got the same 15% bonus. Nothing, nothing. Okay, so you come in. Super Softs. You're not going to repair either. There we go. And I'm going to try to come out and have the same idea. Get to the front. Have Perea slow traffic down. So let's see. Not sure about this, but I'm going to give it a shot. It just doesn't do any good to be out there on dead tires, I don't feel. So I want to at least be neutral, if not pushing on these tires. I'm going to go with push. Get whatever we can out of them. Oh, goodness. I thought they would both pit at the same time. They don't have simultaneous pits on this. I totally forgot. That sucks. I got to remember to stagger those. It's another one of those things that can just come up and bite you. So yeah, Margate working his way up through the field. And I don't dare go above neutral on the engine. There we go, gets by up to 8th. Perea's going to try to work his way back up through traffic. Doggone it. I'm just gonna have to hope they last. I mean, I've gotta stick through some laps here. Come on. I'm going to burn up these tires bad, but I can't just sit here in traffic, so I've got to push them. Even into the red zone there, I think. I'm going to have to do it. You can see Margate faster than these other cars, so it's just a matter of getting those brakes to survive. Lap 10 hasn't gone down anymore. It's that 40% red zone, though. That's what's going to kill us. There we go. There goes one car into the pits. Margate's now got some room to run. I'm going to back off the tires to neutral until, well, probably not very long, because he's going to come up on, yeah, that's not going to last. Got a couple cars in front of him. I just want to look at, yeah, medium, 16 to 18 laps. I've got to at least get to the halfway point. The 14, laps out of 28. And then make my second stop. Repair the brakes. And then that's going to be the challenge. Can I get back up to first after that? Got to back off the tires here for Perea in 10th. Several positions back, but not that far in terms of seconds. Only 3.5 seconds back of where we are in 4th with Margate. Yeah, they definitely are a problem. You're not wrong. Yep, down to 28% now. A couple more hits like that, and we're going to be crawling. Oh, goodness. I had the engine mode and the tires backwards. Stupid. Come on, get around Smith. Like now, like yesterday. Try to conserve the tires a bit. This is lap 13. I really think I got to go around one more time. Now we're 10 seconds off the lead, which isn't bad. A lot of cars around us gonna have to pit soon. Sousa's not, but so yeah, it's gonna be. Then you got the second half of the race to run on the mediums. 12 seconds. Ugh. So we have a 15-second stop there. Looking like we're going to be in last place after that. That's not pretty. I'll have Perea stay out there one more lap before he goes, so we don't screw up like I did the first time. You can see the tires are like dead. I almost never stay out for that far. Because they just really start hammering your times there. And now the brake repair. See what our temperatures are. Yeah, 16 degrees. It's a little cool for mediums. Of course, I don't have enough condition to go after it. So again, I'm going to have to push the tires to get up through the field. And the thing is, I can't afford to do that much. Alright, Margate. Perea, excuse me, you come in, you get your mediums on. No fixing. You're being difficult, aren't you? Being stuck here beyond Smith is just going to kill this. Trying to get past, and I really need to get past like yesterday. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna cram the engine. I can't afford to accelerate the cram the tires. I can't afford to accelerate the engine, but I've just got to get by. Get by. Thank you. Probably should have done that a lap ago. Then back off because we don't burn the... Oh my goodness, look at that condition drop. I've got to get through another 10 laps. Now, most of the cars in front will have to pit again. Not sure if all of them will, but most of them will. I want to see how much this is dropping the tires. See if I can afford to consistently increase. Or not. 10 laps now to go. We got a couple cars that just came out here recently, clogging up the pathway. Using about 5% each time around. Another 9 to go. Yeah, I can't really afford to push the tires much. Can't really afford to do that at all. Bad turn by Perea. That doesn't help us. And, you know, this is really not looking good. Yeah, and you're already having problems with his brakes. Gonna have to freaking deal with it, dude. Oh my goodness, I needed to make that pass. I needed to stay in front of him. Bottom line is I just can't afford to hang out back here. Probably going to lose the tires, but there's really no choice. Seven laps left. It's definitely not looking good. I mean, I'm going to pick up a lot of positions, but picking up a lot of positions is one thing, winning is another. Get around, get around, get around, get the heck around. Okay. Now we'll try to back off. No, there's fuel. There's not condition of the car, though. I'm sure you do. Might as well back off his engine, though. Margate in 12th. Soft tires on the cars in front of them. Still going to see quite a few of them come in. But is it going to be enough? No, look at Sousa coming out on super softs. Or with, you know, nice super softs right there in front. And we're like 15 seconds back of him. Four laps left. And it doesn't look like we're going to make it, to put it mildly. Doesn't look like that at all. Brakes in trouble, suspension not looking much better. Yeah, I'm going to look at the brakes and ignore them. Because we have less than 3 laps to go. Well, it's the final lap. I didn't realize it was that late. Not that it really mattered in the grand scheme of things. But up to 9th. A lot of people just running their tires raw here. Not what I expected. Oh, we got somebody out of fuel. That's in 7th, just ahead of us. Might pick up another spot. Yep. Now 8th. Now the race is over and we've lost. So and Perea. Yeah. We finished 7th and 9th. So that didn't work. That very clearly didn't work. So what do we need to change for the next attempt? I'm thinking that I really need to milk the tires on the first one better. Go ahead and destroy Perea's tires, backing everybody else up to get a bigger gap. Just never turn off the backup option. Milk Margate's first stint, as I mentioned. And that'll help. Good enough? Maybe not, but I got to get him a little bit farther on the super softs, and I think to do that I've just got to back off, especially that first stint, and just sort of crawl around while Perea holds up the pack. So I'm going to give that a shot next time. Let's just make this official here. Yeah. So we were 24.5 seconds behind. I can't get stuck in traffic like that. It's getting stuck in traffic kills you on this race. So that's going to be the big thing. Of course, he still leads the championship, but we're not going to care about that because we have failed. Yeah. So I'll be back next time with a new attempt, as I mentioned, a slightly varied strategy, and hopefully better results. We'll check that out soon.